How's everybody doing tonight? uh, One thing I have to touch on this subject a little bit. The tragedy in the hill country. I have family out in the hill country. My oldest,
I have
hang on a
family
second
out in
here.
the hill country. I have
Hang on a
family
second
out in
here.
the hill.
The her and my 7 grandkids and her husband, they're all safe. Finally got word of that yesterday, and have a niece out there. Her and I have been communicating yesterday, so far so good on that. But did get word before it came on air tonight that we had 104 Texans who perished due to the flooding. So I want y'all to keep them in your prayers, and that's hill country's a beautiful area and all, but every time I drive through it, you can see where places you can have flash floods and stuff, and it just happens. So hopefully, the few people that they haven't found yet, maybe they'll be found alive. So, but keep them in your prayers. And anyway, folks, everybody's coming on in. I already said hi to Linda Montemayor. High Seas Cruising. Hey, good to see you folks. I've been missing. See, you guys come to town, you got to get hold of me, man. We'll meet up somewhere. Controversial Cruising. Scott, hey, buddy, how you doing? Enjoying your videos, man, from MSC World America, man. There's some good videos. Tilla the Fun. Hi, back. Good to see you. CNS Travel. How you doing, folks? That's I enjoy being cruises with you. Will G. Hope you're having a great evening, Will. Danny Dizzle, the super supporter. Yes, you are. You are a super supporter. I agree. Glad to have you on tonight. James Wade, my brother, that really not my brother, but still calling you my brother. Good to see you. Orange Cone. See, you're here tonight, stirring people up. That's good. Keep them stirred up, buddy. Oh, man. Let's see who else got on here tonight. Najuma Brown. Hello, Miss Najuma. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Foodie Vicky. I'm glad to see you tonight. Let's see. Kimberly Lovell. How you doing, Miss Kimberly? Good. Everybody be sure to say hi to each other, man. Oh, man. We had some showers today, and kind of keep an eye on the sky now. We're going to have some more in the next few days. I'm going to be on the island all week. Let's see here. Oh, okay, James. Be sure to keep me posted on that. Get caught up with each other and drink a beer or two. Oh, man. I don't know if y'all heard or not. I found out about it here locally. The Harmony is leaving 30 minutes early, September 21st, and they really haven't said the reason why. But they just need to get out of Galveston 30 minutes early. So it's after this past weekend where they had that propulsion issues leaving out of Cozumel. Everybody I heard on board, the captain rocked them in sleep all the middle of the night and in the morning, telling them about things to be aware of. They did have some power outages, but those power outages didn't last too long from what I've heard. And they were able to shut down one of the engines, and the other two were fine. They did have to reduce speed a little bit. She did arrive a little late in Galveston, but things I heard is back to normal. She's back up for engines, all 3 engines. So she's out there churning the Gulf as we speak. Actually, she should be. Yeah, coming around the Yucatan. I believe this is going to be the Bahamas run. I got to check my schedule again because that was actually Saturday. She came in late, not yesterday. Anyway, she's on an 8-day sailing. The you guys know I have some Facebook groups that I created, and my biggest one, the one I'm very proud of, is the Royal Caribbean. It started out being a Harmony of the Seas Galveston page, but it's Harmony's fixing to leave, so I did the hard thing. It's changed the name to our Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships Galveston, and it people still joining and having a good time talking about cruising, and they have that group. My Facebook page there has surpassed 67,000 members. I'm very happy about that. I know Alex, he has that Royal Caribbean Galveston page, and they're like about 87,000. But for a little more specific cruise ships and all that, I'm very happy with that number. And we've done a great job of managing that. I picked up a couple of admins to help me with managing it, and everybody we hear say that they love the page. So if you get a chance, you can go over and join on there. If you haven't already, I know quite a few of them are there already. Go to that Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships Galveston page and join up. It's some good dialogue, good information, good pictures, and it's fun. It's a fun page. Hats on a mission. Hey, Jeremy, glad to see you on board, buddy. Lori Barber. Hello, Miss Lori. I hope you're doing well. Hope I hadn't missed anybody. I hate that when I miss someone. Anyway, blessing through connection. Hello there. How you doing tonight? Let's see. Travel, Miss Josie Ann. Hello, Miss Josie Ann. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. The Fam Adventures. Guys, I enjoy your videos. Keep making those videos. I enjoy them. Coker Culture. Zach, how you doing, buddy? Hey, did you ever buy that Blackstone? I went in Lowe's and bought that care kit for mine to season it up and all that other stuff. Keep it going good. Oh man, glad to see all you folks here tonight. If you have some topics you want me to talk about, be sure to throw it at me. I have several pages of notes here. That Disney ship that they had the overboard, the child fell overboard. That's a crazy thing that happened, and I think they're come to find out that some people, Dad was a hero, then he wasn't a hero. People were getting mad at him. Now he's back to being a hero, and so you never know till you get all the information out. But she did fall overboard by accident, and he did jump in to save her. And I'm very glad all that worked out. Disney folks, man, hats off to you. You guys did a wonderful job retrieving those two from the water with no loss of life. I know the dad had to go to the hospital when they got into port, but there wasn't any life-threatening injuries or anything. So let's see here. Linda Tolman Cook Creates. How you doing tonight? Glad to see you here. Let's see. VentureCast, welcome aboard. Glad to have you on. I tell you what, we all had a wonderful 4th of July. I did throw a half a chicken, a butterfly split open, and laid it on the charcoal grill. Boy, that thing came out great. I know my wife was happy with it, and that's the main thing, as everybody knows. Anyway, I'm very happy that situation resolved well. And how many times can we say that we've seen overboards come back and everything is fine? So the good Lord's looking out for them folks, and thank God for the Disney people were spot on. This topic here, I call it "Things Go Better with Coke." Carnival decided to change soda water, as we call it in Texas, soda. They went with Coke and kicked Pepsi out. I think it's a good move because I think Coke has actually a bigger following. Um, and there's a whole bunch of product that goes with that, all the different Coke products and stuff, all that they have that coming in. So that I think that's a good move for Carnival. At least they're doing something that's not getting rocks thrown at them for. Ooh, uh, Coach Cruz. I don't know if you guys. I know. I know most of you guys follow Coach. Uh, he had he had a video come out the other day, and I spent some time watching it and listened to his points. It's called 7 Carnival Fails, and I'm not going to go through all the points, but he has some good points, and there's some points that that I think the Carnival faithful will have to wait and see what transpire from it. So I gotta be patient. At least this stuff's not kicking in for a year, so there's a chance to all this stuff can work out better. I think there's going to be some tweaks. It may not be wholesale tweaks, but I think it's going to be some minor tweaks, at least at a minimum. At least on that, I know several cruise lines. MSC is one of them. I think somebody said Princess is another where they don't. Your status is not solid. It doesn't stay. I mean, I've been cruising Royal Caribbean since 1988, and it's a good thing. Good thing they didn't pull some of the status out. I'm a Diamond Plus now, and I feel like I worked hard for that. So I can understand that from the Carnival's perspective. They do have to figure out how to fix this. So many people in the platinum and diamond level. Maybe they need to put them another level up, like Coach asked for. But anyway, if you have a chance, go watch that. He's still. Poor guy, he's still pretty upset about it, and that's his cruise line, and he felt like they've done wrong, and I know many of you have, and so I don't have a real dog in that fight. I'm going to fix and go on my 3rd Carnival cruise in January, and I'm not what I call the Carnival faithful. I do occasionally sail them, and they do have some nice ships. I'm looking forward to going on the Jubilee, and I know I'm going to enjoy that cruise, and so. But I'm not all that concerned with the loyalty stuff. Now, my Royal Caribbean, you can't touch that. I love my Royal Caribbean stuff and the stuff I get with that. So my wife asked me to keep asking me, "Is the Royal Caribbean going to change?" I said, "Not that I know of, and don't even want to talk about it." That sounds like Carnival people, don't I? Anyway, I already talked about that one. This is crazy. NCL canceled 41 cruises for Prima and Breakaway. Prima was scheduled to go to New Orleans, and Breakaway was supposed to go to San Juan. And I found out today that they wind up. They didn't say anything. They said they're going to give the people their money back for the cruise and stuff like that. Well, finally, it came out today. They're swapping them. Kind of weird. They're swapping. They're moving Breakaway to New Orleans, and they're moving Prima to San Juan. That's kind of a strange situation there. So I would like to see. Well, I tell you what, we have Viva coming, so that's going to take care of my Prima fix. I really hope to sell Prima before he left Galveston. But Viva is a good replacement, and she's going to start selling out here pretty quick later this year, around December, I believe it is. And she has some wonderful sailings, so I'm looking forward to that. And there's some 14-day sailings in there that knocks your socks off. So, Chica, hey Chica, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. I am so happy to see you. Oh man, we got a bunch of characters here tonight. Yes, you do. Oh man. But NCL does that kind of stuff from time to time. They cancel cruises whenever I don't know, they have a metric that tells them that the cruise is going to be successful or not. And so they just determine halfway through the process is, well, we're not so sure this is going to work, so let's move it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what Princess did to Galveston. I'm not sure what the metric there is, because Galveston is such a strong market, and will be soon be the third largest cruise port in America. So that the Princess is going to have to come back. Princess Regal, that's a good ship. Maybe I'll try to catch it before it leaves. Hang on one second. Got to get my bourbon fix in. Yeah, Regal's a good ship. It's a big ship, but I was really counting on some of the new ships coming. Now I know Princess still has some more new ships being built, and maybe that could be a thought to come back this way. I'll be okay with that. Speaking of ships under construction, the Legend of the Seas received her Aqua Dome on this past week. She received her Aqua Dome. You can see, I did post a picture online, and they have you can see you can see the start of the season in front of her in the pictures. But yeah, Legends is coming right along. Until I agree with you on that Princess, they really didn't say anything. They just let the port know. So we're taking, I forget the name of the ship that we had coming this way. But we're not going to send it your way, and that's it. I mean, we don't have anything replacing it. You will still have Regal come in and finish up her scheduled run, and then they've taken her out. So, hello, Eddie. How you doing, Eddie? Yo, yo, yo. I think Princess needs to be in Galveston. I just can't help. Galveston is a good port for Princess, I think. I mean, I'm not a statistician or one of those business school cruise executive, but from my point of view, from my years and years of cruising, and I am involved in business a little bit as a commercial agent, commercial developer. This port, I mean, we have over 40 million people within 8-hour drive of Galveston, and Houston is a big metropolitan area, lots of money here in Houston. So their ships should be full unless they're doing something wrong. That's all I got to say. I know the Royal Caribbean ships do very well. Carnival ships do very well coming out of Galveston. NCL has been happy with us. They've been sending some of their best ships here. I'm very happy about what NCL. NCL has signed a contract to have a ship here year round now. After I still call it the MSC terminal, the Terminal 16, the official destination from the port. So when it opens and we'll start having cruises, I'll be one of the first. I know some of you guys are going to be on there with me. Hey, I met a couple today of all things at a Mexican restaurant bar, and come to find out they're on that same cruise with us. The first time we met them today, just happened to be there. So it's kind of cool. A lot of the MSC is creating a stir here, and even told my daughter she hasn't cruised in a while. I do have her at diamond status because I got her there, bring her along with us. And told her about, she wants to, while she's still developing her career and all that, she wants to get in some inexpensive cruises. She take a look at that MSC. I wouldn't think that's a problem at all for her. The price point and all. So, I may, like I told my wife, when we go on that cruise with the Island Time group cruise. I may go talk to them on the ship and all that, and see about maybe scheduling another cruise. I have Jubilee booked in January, and I have a lure booked in April for my birthday cruise. But something like down the road, it'd be because I like their price point and the ships. I like their ships, and being a Royal guy, I guess you can say that MSC builds them very much like a Royal Caribbean ship. I've heard some good things about it. I've seen some great videos. Did I miss anybody? Oh, whoever floats your boat. Hey, welcome aboard. Glad to see you tonight. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh man. What is y'all's next cruise? I'm always interested in what people want to go this year. If you got a cruise this year, where are you going? I know Eddie's got something booked. He's always got something booked. And I think James, I know you got something coming soon. The fam, I tell you what, that October, man, I like sailing in October. My wife, I did run into a little hurricane last year, Hurricane Milton, but my wife says no more fall cruises, hurricane season cruises. I said, well, okay. And I slipped in a MSC cruise in November, so that's kind of tail end of it. So. Anyway, I did, but because I tend to be a magnet for cruises. But it's all fun. It's all fun. Oh man. See here. Yes, yeah, y'all keep in touch because it'll be neat to have everybody get together on these cruises and come down to Galveston, maybe meet up somewhere. I like the spot. It'd be a good place to meet over on the seawall. That's a great place. Good views of the Gulf and good beer, good cold beer, and lots of drinks. They got some of those nice friendly drinks you see on cruise ships, and good food, good seafood, and good burgers. They're known for their burgers too. So August 16th, Harmony, James. That's a tell you what, you'll enjoy it. Harmony's a good ship. That's one of my favorites. Eddie, I'll try Eddie. I forgot about you are on the Aqua. I heard about that. Linda, you gonna be on there with us on November 9th. Be sure to look me up. I usually hang around the pub. I tell you what, I think they have a sports bar on MSC. I think I'm going to check out the sports bar as a place to hang. But anyway, Linda, look me up on the November 9th on that inaugural. That's going to be a fun cruise. Let's see here. Carol went. Hey, hello, Carol. Glad to see you. Yes, Adventure had a good run here in Galveston. I was supposed to have been on Adventure's repositioning from New Jersey to Galveston, a real nice 11-day sailing with like 5 or 6 stops. And Aruba was one of them because I wanted to go to Aruba real bad. So we booked it. COVID knocked it out. They had to shut the cruise down because of COVID. I was very disappointed about that. And Adventure finally came to Galveston at the start of the restart. As everybody knows, it was one of the first ships to restart. And I missed getting a sailing on Adventure while she was here. But Adventure is a good ship. I know that for a fact that she's a good ship. Scott, I bet you are, man. That's a hard ship to come off of. At MSC, MSC World America. I keep thinking that we will get a world ship here one day soon. I was watching a video tonight of a vlogger talking about all the new ships coming out, all the new mega ships, and MSC's building a lot of world ships. They have a lot on the board, a lot of them in the shipyard under construction. So I can't help thinking we may get one here, and I'm trying to put the bug in here. Y'all could name one of them the MSC World Texas. Kind of get it locked in here like Carnival did with Jubilee, putting the Texas Star on the bow. So But hey, it can't get bigger in Texas, so it kind of match up. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, yeah, MSC is getting coming on real strong. They're building some. Those are awesome ships, and like Scott shows. He has some great videos of MSC, World America, and if you get a chance, go look at some of Scott's videos on that. And yeah, he likes to eat on there too. It's, I'm still got that potato tornado in my brain, Scott. Thanks to you. Oh man, I still think that Whataburger spicy ketchup works good on that. Would be best on that. So, oh man, yeah, Linda, they have a good price on a lot of things, and yeah, August 13th, James, we'll catch up with you. So see what I'm doing that day. Saturdays usually I'm working on an apartment complex, a management apartment complex on Saturdays on 61st Street on the seawall, about a block from the seawall. You can come by there and say hi to me, or catch me when I come off there. I usually leave there about 5:30. And no, Scott, I have not had a potato tornado yet. Put emphasis on yet. I'm going to have to try that because those look really interesting. Oh man, I see you getting old Greg involved in that too. Greg and Michelle. I liked how they interviewed you over their show and all that. That was pretty cool. Oh man. Wings, yeah, wings are good too. Spicy wings. Now, the one thing we eat here in Texas, and it's more of a Louisiana product that we stole from them or stealing from them. That's mud bugs. I call them mud bugs, crawfish, boiled crawfish, and we get various levels of spiciness to those. And I like my mud bugs, my crawfish spicy with little red potatoes in there and little pieces of corn in there, corn on the cob, and those are very neat delicacy. A special time of year, especially this right now. The mud bugs are in season, and we you can go by any seafood place down there and be people lining up in there eating mud bugs by the buckets. So. Oh yeah, Old Bay season ones. Yeah, those are that's some good seasoning, by the way. Yeah, well, gee, I love me some crawfish too, man. There's two places here, one in Chemo, one over in Baybrook Mall, around the freeway in our area called Allen Swamp Shack, and boy, they do the business of seafood and mud bugs. And crawfish, and shrimp, good shrimp too. And man, it getting me hungry for mud bugs, man. Oh, you gotta have a cold beer with it though. You gotta have a cold beer with it. So, yeah, your grandson, huh, Woody, Foodie? Yeah, your grandson. He's a good kid. Oh man. Oh yeah. I heard the seafood shack's not too bad on the Jubilee. I want to check it out. Oh man. I tell you what, something else we do eat here quite a bit is oysters on the half shell. There's a place called Prestige. They're a big oyster harvesting company down there on the San Leon on the Smith Point, and they've bought a restaurant called Pier 6 right there close by. It's a real fancy place though. It's not a shack or anything, and they do oysters of all kinds of different cooked oysters, different ways of cooking oysters. They do have some seafood, but that's one of their specialties is oysters. and we do love some good oysters too. So, um, Scott's having to describe tornado, potato tornadoes. Oh man, Scott, you're something else, man. Oh man, you zooming, huh, Scott? Anyway, they I don't know if you've kind of followed the story about this lady. She's off the Norwegian Bliss, and she's decided to go tour the I forget what port it was at. Anyway, there's a cable car go to the top of the mountain, and there's a trail that this cable car goes to, and he goes walk these trails. Well, she went up there and walked the trail by herself and all that, and they hadn't seen her for a while after that. She missed the ship leaving and all that. Well, they found her along the trail about 1,700 feet down from the trail. She was deceased, unfortunately. My heart goes out to the family. My prayers. Unfortunately, that did not end the way that we all hoped it would. And keep them in your prayers. I tell you what, folks, food is, foodie. I'm a foodie with you. I love all kinds of food. Until I do like fried oysters, and I like them shucked raw, and also oysters on the half shell that's been cooked, grilled, and I think it was oyster Rockefeller style. They got all different kinds. Parmesan, seasoned, highly seasoned, and those are pretty. I mean, those are pretty darn good. Y'all making plans for the ungroup. Oh man. I tell you what, also the Spot, I mentioned Spot a while ago, they will have some oysters up there too. And some good seafood platters. Some of them seafood platters are real good. I tell you what, I went back to my Spot, the Mama Teresa over there near the Strand, over by Post Office Street, right there on the same building that the Opera House is in, around the backside. And it is a very good, not low key, this is where the locals go. To eat good Italian food. He does those flying pizzas, throw the pizza up in the air and all that. And the pizzas are pretty darn good, though. They're really good. But the thing that they got me hooked to is snapper. Yeah, snapper Parmesan. That's what it is. I would try to call it red, but it's not really red. It's snapper Parmesan. And it is really, really good. This is about the 6th time since January I went over there, and I've had that. And it has that cheese on top, marinara, and that snapper. It's a big piece of fish too. And I tell you what, folks, if you come to Galveston, go check out, if you were looking some really good Italian food, that Mama Teresa over there is pretty darn good. You won't go wrong. I do have some videos I do throw up there on my channel of restaurants. Guido's is still the place to go, man. If you want to go really classy, good seafood, there's Guido's up on the seawall. They got that big crab on the roof there and all. That's an old family tradition place. A lot of let's see here. Yep, a lot of locals. That's where the locals go, and there's Nick's next door to it, which is another family member who owns that, and it's kind of a little more of a low key, not quite as fancy as Guido's. I have a Guido's cookbook, by the way, which is really good. It showed how to make some blackened seasoning, and I made the blackened seasoning. And of course, it makes this huge batch. I mean, so I'm taking me forever to use it up, but I use it on all my fish, catfish, mahi, whatever fish I get from the market. A lot of times I'll put that seasoning on it and do a little blackening in my cast iron skillet. it's really good. I mean, it is really good stuff. So if you get a chance to see when you come to Galveston, go through some of those shops. Some of those shops on the Strand area will have the cookbooks in there. Grab that cookbook. It's a good cookbook, especially if you like to cook. Um, yeah, I do like the tuna. Now, one thing that Katie, the guy who owns actually Guy Boudin, Guydon, excuse me, he owns Katie's seafood restaurant, but he also has the Katie's seafood market next door to the restaurant. And a grouper, they go out and they buy they catch the grouper by the boatloads and bring them in. And I tell you what, that grouper, a lot of times they'll cut it like a steak, and it cooks up like a steak. And that grouper, man, it's really, really, really good. There's several restaurants in the Houston area. One restaurant called Papados, and they have some good grouper on their menu. There's quite a few restaurants around here that do serve grouper, and I highly recommend it. And of course, flounder's a big thing around here. You catch a lot of flounder, and speckled trout. The speckled trout's more of the game fish. You don't hardly see that on the menu. I think the government's allowed them to have it commercially, so they may start seeing some speckled trout soon. Of course, catfish. Catfish is one of my favorites. So, and I know one of you guys are going to start talking about alligator. Some of you alligator boys in there. Alligator's pretty darn good too. So, oh man, fresh lobster. I tell you what, my wife got to where she likes that Caribbean lobster, and she gets that sometimes on the ship or shore on the restaurants. Some Caribbean lobster. She likes that. So, and it's good lobster. It's not quite like the jumbo lobsters you get up in Maine and all that, but they're not bad. They're pretty good lobsters. So, I tell you what, that's a good idea. Let's see here. Measles vaccines. That's been a hot topic lately. I mean, expect me to find my measles vaccine from when I was a youngster. That's a long time ago, folks. I won't talk about how long, but that's a long time ago. Honduras made like they're going to require everybody to have the vaccine before they come into the country. Well, this week, towards the end of the week, the U.S. Embassy got with them, and I think CLIA, Cruise Line Industry Association, and of course, I think Royal Caribbean Carnival and a couple of others went and discussed it with the Hondurans, and they have said the cruise passengers do not need to have the vaccine to come off the ships into their country. So I think that little situation has been averted. So I would do it. I mean, if I need to, I will go do the measles vaccines again because I enjoy cruising too much. Honduras is not one of my favorite stops, but I do jump off briefly to buy some rum, and I might buy a local beer at the bar down there on the pier where the terminal is, or is pier, the dock area. Fort Crim's got it all fixed up pretty nice down around that area right now. And then I get back on board the ship, just not all that interested in touring the rest of the island. But you know, they wouldn't let the ship go there if that had occurred. And I know a lot of people on the ship would like to go to Honduras. I don't want to get in the way of that. Just like I said, I just let you guys go do what you want to do, and I'll go get my rum. James, the best seafood restaurant would have to be Guido's, and then Nick's next to it. The Nick's is a little more of a low key, maybe more your speed. Guido's, we got the white tablecloths, but it's real. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it in there. The food is excellent. Nick's pretty good. They have really good food. more the fried type of food, and they do have some grilled stuff, and of course they'll have oysters in season. Um, the Katie's over in the Wharf area is pretty darn good. Katie's is really rolling out some. I hear people say they love the Bam Bam shrimp. I'm not into Bam Bam. That's but that Bam Bam shrimp they gets a good reputation over there. They have a pretty extensive menu over at Katie Seafood, and it's right there in front of the where the offshore museum is, and it used to be a Joe's Crab Shack at one time years ago. The Fisherman's Wharf is real good, and the Willie G's is not too bad either. Right there on the wharf, both the other two have been there a long time. Katie's is kind of a new place. I guess about 3 or 4 years now compared to them. But you can't tell you there's a lot of good food places in Galveston. Got some great shrimp and the good seafood places. I just mentioned some very excellent places right off the bat. Some decent barbecue, Texas barbecue. You get your feel of that. But there's some good steak places. If you want a good, those places I just mentioned are really good on seafood. You can't go wrong. Spot has a good fisherman's platter. I like it. I get that over at the Spot every time. You got your choice there. You got a good selection, and I know some other people may have their ideas what's good seafood. It probably is, but that's my start right there. Those places I just mentioned is my start on good restaurants, seafood restaurants. A good place to eat breakfast. I know you're gonna eat breakfast. A lot of the hotels down there do serve free breakfasts. Take advantage of that. The Holiday Inn right there at the Spot, I think they do. There's a couple other places nearby, but the best place to eat breakfast at is Miller's on the Seawall. Miller's Grill is up on the Seawall. They've got good lunches too, but they do have a fantastic breakfast. Be there right at 8 o'clock if you can, because that's that gets busy, and so you might want to get there kind of early. And I tell you what, you won't go wrong. The breakfast is awesome. The Sunflower Bakery, if you're down that area, over on 14th is where a lot of locals go to that one, and that's got an excellent breakfast menu. So that's something to think about, man. If you get ready for breakfast, they're still trying to rebuild the Denny's down there that burned up, so it's still ways off. You won't get one of those national chain breakfasts, which is not bad actually. But there's a Whataburger. There's several Whataburgers on the island if you want a taquito, which is my breakfast item of choice. But just check out those places, man. You won't go wrong, man. I won't steer you wrong on that. So I know you'll have a good time down there. So Bubba Gump was disappointed because it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's like on the East Coast style. I don't know what you'll call it. It's not quite the style of seafood that we are used to here, and I'm sure New Orleans too. Louisiana is not our kind of seafood, but it brings the crowds in though. It's a good tourist destination. What it is now, the fish tails right there across the street from it. I go there quite often actually, and I enjoy the food there. And the fish tails got that big tail that spins on top of the building, big red tail. I like fish tails, and I've gotten some good oysters. There are raw oysters there, and quite a few other items. And the shrimp is okay. I mean, it's okay. We do have some places called Shrimp and Stuff and Shrimp and more, that kind of stuff. Those are pretty darn good down there on the island. And So I recommend those. Oh man, let's see. Um, One thing, I don't know if you guys know it or not, that enchantment, enchantment of the seas was at one time. When I sailed enchantment, God, back in the '90s, uh, she was not as long as she is now. Put it this way. Uh, it's a good ship, good ship. We had a good sailing on her, but they cut her in half and added like 78 feet to the middle of her and extended her. And now I call her the stretch ship. We call it the stretch limo. Hello, hello, New York. Hello, Emily. Welcome aboard tonight. Glad to see you. I love those people in New York. They're good people. Glad to see you tonight, Emily. Come to Galveston and go on a cruise, man. We have some good cruise ships here. Anyway, so it kind of got me to thinking. I wrote a big long article about this. How does cruise lines keep these older ships running? And it looks like they have a use for them because they haven't started building any smaller ships yet, which eventually they're going to have to, because there's some markets that they need the smaller ships. But I kind of wonder if there's any other, like Carnival with the fantasy class, or I think Royal's going to probably just sell off their smaller ships, Vision and all. There's a possibility maybe Grandeur may be a candidate for something like that, getting stretched, getting more square footage out of her, more cabins. That's the big thing they do. They put a lot of cabins in there. But I don't know. It's kind of got me to thinking, is there other possibilities of that happening? I know the ships are getting older, and so I don't know, that may preclude the age of the ship to being extended. So I think it worked well for Enchantment, and she's a good ship. Oh, I know you guys seen this crazy video of this mayor of Nice trying to shoo off Voyager of the Seas. She came in the dock, and he tried to run them off. Oh man, he got out there trying to board the ship and all kinds of crazy. This guy just don't know what the heck he's doing out there. But supposedly they had come up with a new rule that ships with certain capacities, Voyager has a 3,600 passenger load capacity, and I think that they're supposed to be down to maximum now 2,500. And so this mayor is trying to give them certain papers and tell them they need to go away, go someplace else, and all that. The ship had already docked, and he finally went away because of that was pretty darn. And the funny thing about it, here he is trying to act in his official capacity. Capacity. He had a film crew with him, camera crew with him. Oh man! So it's just. He brought his own America's Funniest Home Videos crew with him. This was so funny. Royal Caribbean, I think, handled that well, and they will handle. Supposedly, the government of Italy was supposed to be getting involved with that, and they was not supposed to do the deed yet. And this mayor's side, and he's supposed to, and I heard he was the one driving force behind that restriction. He is his bill, his brainchild, I guess you call it, to reduce the size of ships. Some tourists, they pollute everything. You know how those tourists are. Oh well. But I tell you what, they provide a good income for those people. And I saw signs from some of the people on shore saying, come on in, encouraging the ship. They said we ban the mayor, not the ship. Oh well. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Miss Emily. Glad to see you come on board. Oh man, I'm glad y'all not watching that. My wife got watching that smut show. She calls it smut, the Bachelor stuff. And so we all call her smut. She gets a glass of wine and watching them this stuff. She likes the locations they add. That she really gets into the locations. So she's excited about. I think is it the Golden Bachelor. I think that starts next Monday or next week. I believe it is a week or two. Anyway, she's waiting on that to get started. She's not so much into the youngins who, I guess, the Bachelor in Paradise, whatever they call that thing, and so, oh well. Hey, it keeps her out of my hair. Oh man. So I tell you what, man, these people in these ports need to get control of their senses sometime. Man, that niece. Oh, something happened. I think it was today, early today. A passenger bus on I-95 in Florida was taking a bunch of passengers home to Georgia. It caught on fire. It had 55 passengers on board, and that thing caught on fire. And a lot of people's luggage that they had from the cruise and all burned up. I feel sorry for them, and I hope they had. I tell you what, the travel insurance will cover that because you're still traveling. So, yeah, your travel insurance will cover that. So it makes that is another example of why you need to have travel insurance. Hope all you guys listen to me and do that. For all my years of cruising, there's many times I've dodged a bullet on something. And later in life, I say, you know what? I think I was going to start having travel insurance. I did twist my ankle once. Oh, the last time I climbed Duns Fall, it's been a while. I twisted my ankle pretty good, and I had to get a wrap. And had to pay for that wrap. Back in those days, it wasn't all that bad, but it was. But I still had to pay for it. But from then on, I said, you know what? I'm not climbing Duns Falls anymore. I'm too young, too old for that. And I going to have travel insurance. You never know. Like that commercial says, don't leave home without it. Anyway, Jubilee is pretty well set here. Until I agree with you. I don't think the Ace project, whatever they're going to call that ship, is right now called Ace. So they're not scheduled to come to Galveston. We'll see. We'll see what else happens. That'll be down the road. 2030 something. If we get one like that here, maybe they'll keep Jubilee here. Maybe doing the like Breeze is doing, or like Dream is doing alternative 6-7 day sailings. That's a possibility, and then bring in a big ship and do the 7-day Saturday. Carnival's got enough dock space to where they can do 3 and 4 ships here at a time. And hey, Nellie Martin, Mr. Martin, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I know. I need your point of view on that. Yeah, there you go. Martin. I need your point on that. Good point. I'm gonna. Jubilee is on my bucket list, and I'm gonna satisfy that in January. So that I hope you come to Galveston and catch that bucket list ship here. She'd be. I think it'd be worth your while, and I tell you what, once you sell Galveston, it's hard to sell any other port. Not talking like a local, am I? So anyway, yeah, she is a good ship. I haven't been on her yet, but everybody who I trust who've been on her said I need to be on her. They highly recommend it. I've seen some great videos on her, and I will definitely sell her, and we'll be doing that in January. And I will be doing some videos on that. I'll do a big report on my experience, and I may try to do a live feed from her. We'll see how things will come out on her Wi-Fi system, how good it is. The Aloha. But anyway, that's kind of tragic, though, about that bus. One thing, I had an article I wrote about my newsletter about. I called it the final cruise. I know I've mentioned it several times to some of you guys out there. I know some of you guys read that newsletter, had some good responses on it. I have left instructions to my family that when the day happens that I expire and move on to the big Caribbean in the sky, that I'd like for them to cremate me and then take me out on a cruise ship, Royal Caribbean, pretty much, and release my ashes to the Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has a program that they do that. And they have a special program. Sometimes they'll have somebody be out there and say some words. Sometimes the captain will get involved. The ashes has to be in a biodegradable urn to be released. He can leave some flowers and stuff like that out there on the waves too. And they give you they give the family a certificate giving the longitude and latitude. I know that a couple other cruise line Celebrity, I think NCL, Princess, a few others have the same kind of program, and so I call that my final cruise, and I think it's a neat way to finish up cruising. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it for a very long time. When I found out the Royal Caribbean had a program, I said I have got to do that. So I hadn't had a chance to read it yet. Cruise Hive has an article, Icon versus the MSC World America. So I like to see the comparisons, how they compare it. Now, of course, Icon's larger. Icon's larger than World America. I hate to burst MSC bubble on that, but MSC is fixing to fix that here. They have some pretty big ships they're working on building. Tried to break that. The Icon has hold on the largest ships, but I like to see this comparison as Arthur has come up with between the two. They're both. I tell you what, they both look like fun ships. Eventually, on both those ships, I will be on one, and hopefully one day they'll be here out of Galveston. That'd be fun. So let's see, 39 days, huh, Seas? Oh, yep, James, yep. Oh, yeah, that's the one, High Seas, Nelly, James, all you guys are on that sailing in August. I almost pulled the trigger on that, but I decided to do that, talk to my wife, and she wanted me to push it back to November because she just can't handle that heat like she used to. It has a lot to do with her medication. So, see, I know you guys are going to have a fun time. I really, really hated to miss out on that. There's some good cruisers on that. You Nellie and High Seas Cruising James. I know several others out there going on that one too. And you guys just make sure to drink a beer for me. But I know that I'm really looking forward to that MSC Seascape in November. I know a lot of you guys are going to be on there with me, and we'll have a good time. So we hit the 9 o'clock hour, and uh, all you people, you get a chance. If you hadn't had a chance yet, subscribe to my channel. I will be sure to keep cruise news popping up on there, and I'm going to start working on doing some cruise shorts, cruise video shorts, and some other things. And I think you guys will enjoy it. Be sure to hit that like button too. It'll help me a lot. I was checking my numbers earlier, and I'm getting to the numbers that YouTube like for me to be at. So, and make sure if you don't see me subscribe to you, you be sure to shoot me a little jingle. I will definitely subscribe to you to make sure I have you subscribed, because I love all you guys, and you guys are special to me. All you characters. Yeah, I mean you too, Nelly. You're special to me too. Yes, sir, Nelly. You know we communicate all the time, man. If you need to start another text string, text me something tomorrow, and we'll start talking about stuff like we always do. So anyway, folks, y'all have a good evening. Y'all be safe, please be safe. We've had enough tragedy in Texas this past week, and I want to see you on a cruise. Y'all get a chance, book a cruise, and hope to see you on a future cruise. Y'all have a good night. Bye.